It's January in Canada and there's barely any snow on the ground. Yesterday we had both record-breaking amounts of rainfall and set a record temperature for this time of the year. Part of the result of all of that rain is some flooding in the area. And so I've basically been out today kind of cruising around London and area, looking at some places that had particular amounts of flooding, some roads that are closed, some homes that are inaccessible due to the flooding at the road and driveway, and also just looking at some of the higher water levels that there are, particularly on some of the rivers and streams around this area. It's a pretty gray day, as you'll be able to see, but there's actually a certain brightness because of that little bit of fresh snow that's on the ground. So that shot was my first time with a necessity of doing a hand takeoff and hand landing. I was kind of on the edge of this bank going down to the river, and there was no clear place to take off from the ground, and there was immediately branches overhead. So I basically just had to hold the drone in a mostly open area, let it take off and hover, and then kind of fly out. It's been not a bad day to be out and about and see what's available as far as scenery for the drone, and I've also recorded some video on my camera as well. So hopefully this will go together nicely. You'll get kind of a view of what it looks like at this time of year in Canada, at least in 2020. I do see that 7 years ago today I posted on Facebook that it felt like spring despite being mid-January, and apparently 7 years later this same type of thing has repeated itself. So we'll see how all of this turns out, if we actually get a lot of winter coming up. But so far it's been a very mild winter. The ski hills in the area are struggling. There doesn't seem to be a lot going on as far as snowfall. Maybe that'll change come later January or February, but for now it's looking more like late October than it is mid-January.